Hi there. In this quick video I'm going to show you a really weird and unconventional method of getting some data out of a hard drive that is failing. It is recognized by the operating system, Windows 10 in this particular case, but as you can see, active time is at 100% and data it's maximum 100 kilobytes. And yeah, now it just rose a little bit, but not a lot. And I think it just gave an error that it cannot copy. As you can see, Windows total commander flickering there, and the active time dropped to 0. As you can see, I've tried a lot. This thing is connected to an external power supply at this moment. Didn't really do any difference, but yeah, it remained like this because the cable is longer. Tried multiple SATA cables in different controllers on my motherboard because it has an integrated and another one. Tried everything, even took out the electronic board and checked for dry solder joints, cleaned up all the contacts on the back of it. Absolutely anything that I could think of, tried it, didn't help. It's not making the weird clicking sounds, it's just like a standard and normal hard drive without issues. It just freezes. So what worked for me, if you can believe it, I do not recommend you do this on a working hard drive. Do this at your own risk and only if you don't have any other option. And in my case I don't really have any other option. Let me just show you what's working. Taking the hard drive, make sure you do not touch the electronic board, just wiggling it slowly, something like this. And in a particular position, when you are wiggling it, it will start to copy once again. When you stop wiggling it, it stops copying. You wiggle it like this slowly, it works. And it copies data, if you can believe it. If I stop, it stops copying it. And sometimes, if I'm lucky, I wiggle it and it continues to copy. And of course, then I just pray it doesn't stop. But at some point it will most likely stop and I continue to wiggle it then once again. So, yeah. This is the first time I see this thing, but then again I never tried to wiggle a dying hard drive. So I decided to make this video if it helps even one person get his data back, because I know how annoying and frustrating it is to lose data. Yeah. I will also show you how you can see that wiggling it works on the task manager in a moment, because it's hard to film this and the screen at the same time because they are at quite a big difference in distance between them. Okay, so this is, I don't know, half an hour later or something like that. This thing is still going strong, weirdly enough. So the wiggling that I did to it while showing you how to do it, for the moment fixed it in quotation marks, obviously, because this hard drive clearly has a problem and I will never trust it again. I do not know why this method works. Maybe something was a bit stuck inside the heads, the platters, although I don't think the platters can get stuck and wiggling could help. I know that in case the heads get stuck, some people recommend lightly tapping on the hard drive while it powers on to get them unstuck. Again, these are last resort solutions. If you have money and you can afford it, send the hard drive to a recovery company. Your chances are 100 times better. But if you have no other options, try to wiggle it. I've got no clue why this worked. Haven't ever tried it. I just stumbled upon this thing. For me it seems to be working and I'm actually copying data out of this hard drive. If while I copy all the remaining data, it gets stuck again. I will show you how I wiggle it, and you can actually see on this thing what's happening. Data goes to way higher, and disk activity drops a bit from the steady 100% when you cannot read. Again, I don't know exactly why it works, it just does. And if it gets stuck, I will show you again. As you can see, it started happening again. And don't mind my baby girl making noises in the background. I'm going to try and wiggle the drive and see if it helps. As you can see, the second I wiggled it, it started copying. So what exactly is happening here, I have absolutely no clue, but at least for my particular hard drive, it's working. I don't know how and why, but something gets stuck inside of it from time to time. Yesterday it worked perfectly okay until I stopped it for the day, and this morning when I tried to continue and copy from it, again it got stuck and I needed to wiggle it. And again, it's not the cables, it's not the board itself, something mechanically somewhere gets stuck. So yeah. And now again it seems to be working fairly normally, and if it gets stuck again, I will just wiggle it a bit until it gets unstuck. So yeah, really hope this video helps you. Yeah, baby girl making noises. In which case, please give it a like, check out my other videos, maybe subscribe to my channel, and as always, see you in the next one. And I think it finished what it was doing. So bye.